CCC family, it's Dawn Marie with Custom Comfy Crochet, and today we are going to learn how to do the train track raised crochet stitch. It's absolutely beautiful, very easy, and works up really quick. This swatch is actually showing that the colors are changing in every row, and as you can see on the sides, I'm literally just bringing up each color as I go, because when I put a border around it, it will cover that. So I'm going to show you that way, how to change colors. And then this is a swatch of just a color changing variegated yarn. So you can use either method, whichever you prefer. So let's get into our materials. You're going to need a pair of scissors. You're going to need a darning needle, or you might call it a crochet needle. And you're going to need an 8mm hook, or a size L. So we're going to start with our variegated yarn. We're going to make a slip knot. And for this project, it doesn't matter how many you chain. You can chain however many you wish for whatever project you're using for this. But I'm going to chain 20 for this little swatch we're going to work on today. So we have our chain of 20. We're going to half double crochet into the second chain from the hook. And you're going to continue to half double crochet all the way down till you get to the end. And I believe in UK terms, this is called a half treble crochet. Using a big hook like this really allows you to work quickly and allows your work to become soft and squishy. We are now working on our last half double crochet. This is what it looks like. So now chain 1 and turn your work. Now in this first stitch right here, you're going to put a half double crochet. Now you're going to start creating these ridges. So you're actually going to work through this front loop. You're not going to work through the V's that you normally would. You would normally go through and under both of these spaces to do a stitch, just like this. But now you're going to go through this loop right underneath it, and you're going to work a half double crochet. And again, find this front loop to work a half double crochet. You're going to do that all the way down. Turning your work on its side is going to help a lot when trying to find these front loops. As you can see from the front, we've basically skipped all those single crochets there, or half double crochets. And that's what creates the ridge. Because you're turning your work, you're going to have a ridge on one side on every other row. So now we're down to our last 2 stitches, and this is where it might get a little bit confusing. Turn your work on its side so that you can see both of those stitches. There's one V and there's the other V. So you still need to work in the front loop of this next to last stitch. So working through this front loop just like we've been doing, we're going to do a half double crochet. But in this last stitch, you're going to work a normal half double crochet through both of the V's there, just like you would do a normal stitch. And this is what it looks like. So we're going to go over this one more time before I show you how to change colors. So in the first stitch, you do a normal half double crochet, and then you start looking for these front loops down on the side. And again, you just half double crochet all the way down until you get to your last stitch, when you will do another regular half double crochet. And now you can see that the variegated yarn is starting to change colors. While I'm doing this, I do want to let you know that you can do this with a smaller hook. It just works up quicker, and I think gets that lovely texture if you use a bigger hook. Now we are creating the ridge by doing this for the other side. So we're on these last 2 stitches again. I'm turning it on its side so I can see them clearly. I'm making sure to work through this last front loop here that I can find on the side. And then I'm going to do a regular half double crochet. But I'm not going to finish it all the way because that's how we're going to change colors. So to change colors, you would go through that last stitch just like you were going to work a half double crochet. But you would leave those 3 loops on your hook and you would bring in your other color. You would simply pull through all 3 loops. Then what I like to do is make a small knot with the 2 colors there. Then I will chain 1 and turn my work. I will do a half double crochet in the first stitch, and then I will start looking for my front loops again. And on our last 2 stitches, and now we will work a half double crochet. So you would chain 1, turn your work, and start again. Now I'm going to keep working to the end of this swatch. You can as well. And in just a moment, I'm going to show you how to bring up those colors in case you don't want to cut and thread in all of your yarns. Now we are working on our last half double crochet, and just like we did before, we're only going to go through pull up the first 3 loops. Then we're going to pull up our yarn from below, just like you just saw me do, and pull it in just like that. And that's how you pull up your yarn as you go. You don't pull too tightly because you don't want your work to go in on itself. And then you would just keep crocheting just like normal. I hope you enjoyed this new stitch. It's very easy, very fun. You can find everything I used in this video in the description box below. Happy crocheting. Bye-bye.